Over and over, I can't let him go. Can't let him go. He gotta be someone out there waiting just for me, just for me. Sitting here wondering how it all went wrong. I guess I didn't learn from my past mistakes. How long will it take before I get old, old, old? Sitting here wondering how it all went wrong. I guess I should have learned from my past mistakes. How long will it take before I get old, old, old? I can't believe you didn't keep it real with me. And I can't believe this is how you wanna play. From the day I first met you, I told you keep it real. It's messed up, I had to find out how you moving in this street. You got a good one, would've done anything for you, but baby, she can have you. Over and over, I can't let him go. He gotta be someone out there waiting just for me, just for me. Sitting here wondering how it all went wrong. I guess I didn't learn from my past mistakes. How long will it take before I get old, old, old? Sitting here wondering how it all went wrong. I guess I should have learned from my past mistakes. How long will it take before I get old, old, old? I can't believe I'm going through this all again. See, I already knew how it would end. Yeah, you thought you were slick, but I got a trick for you just as fast. Had you try to creep around on me, I was one step ahead instead of waiting on you. Over and over, I can't let him go. And it gotta be someone out there waiting just for me, just for me. Sitting here wondering how it all went wrong. I guess I didn't learn from my past mistakes. How long will it take before I get old, old, old? Sitting here wondering how it all went wrong. I guess I should have learned from my past mistakes. How long will it take before I get old, old, old? I can't deny how I'm feeling. How long will it take? Say I can't deny how I'm feeling. How long will it take, baby? How long will it take? Over and over, I can't let him go. He gotta be someone out there waiting just for me, just for me. The Music
Hey, 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 what up, everybody? Shout out to everybody in the building, you guys. Hello, hello, hello. What up, Misha in the building? Hey, Carlotta in the building. Hey, Gemini in the building. Hit the like. Hey, Kayla in the building. Hey, Keisha in the building. Hey, Gemini in the building. Hit the like. Hey, Coco in the building. Hey, Jade in the building. Hey, Shia in the building. Hit the like. Hey, Blue Love in the building. Hey, C Miller in the building. Hey, Nate in the building. Hit the like. What up, Indigo? Shout out to everybody. Misha in the building. Keisha in the building. Queen Mama in the building. Coat Caddy. What up, what up, what up? Yes, y'all. Misha says, hashtag justice for J Dub. Justice. What up, Luan? What up, Mr. Cavity Cat? What up, Toya? Shout out to everybody. Hit the like. Y'all, I'm trying to be in good spirits, but I'm just not. What up, D? In the building. Jewel, what up? What up, what up, what up? Angela, Sophie, Erica Buki. I'm just not in the, I'm not, y'all. I'm trying to be in good spirits, but I'm just, hmm. It took me a minute to get myself together, y'all. What up, Rose? Not we don't want you stealing my stuff. What up, Kiara? Princess in the building. Carlotta, what up? What up? Yes, you guys. I am so sad today, y'all. Like I can't even hide it or fake it. For one, you guys, I feel like it took a lot of courage for J Dub to come out. And the comments over there on TikTok, this is why people don't come out and say shit because people don't believe or they don't want to believe. If anybody want to hit the link, you guys, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this today. What up, Gemini? Okay, princess, thank you. It's just been a lot that I want to say, you guys. Um, hmm. Yeah, Sophie, I feel like I do think Jalia just want peace in her life. She just wants peace. She wants to move forward with her life, but right, D. Let me see. Peace in her life. Um, it broke my heart to see Jalia over on TikTok. Just like letting people know, like, hey, people like, oh, you're a liar. And she's like, no, this really happened to me. And she's over there on TikTok, you guys, and I see her, wanting her story to get out, and people just like down at her, and it's sad. It's really sad, y'all. Like people just like down at her, and I really feel like this might be my last live about this. I feel like everybody, we need to say what we want to say in this live, and then I want to leave it here because it's like, what up, Cher? Mm. All right, D. Oh man, what up, Tommy Tom? In the building. That's one thing I truly believe, Lori. I really, really believe that one day it will catch up to him, y'all. One day. Misha said good because she wants to move on, so we should too. What up, Cass? And if Royalties listen, I think if she hasn't already, Jalia should, get some therapy. Um, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure we all know people that really went through this shit in real life. And don't you know, you guys, they don't never get over this. It's like it haunts them the rest of their lives. Some people never get over it. Some people never get to move on. Some people will always have this pain on them. Some people will always have this pain in life after that, after this. Angela says, y'all know what? His karma is closer than he thinks. Hey, Black Beauty. What up, what up, what up? Hold on, y'all. What up, Boss Daddy? Can you hear me? Let's see. Boss Daddy here? Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
I can hear you.
So I actually wanted to say something. Um, so this is what I got to say about it. I'm happy that she came out. I'm happy that everything was said and everything. At the end of the day, it's her life, it's her family life. If she chooses to move on, please let this child move on.
And it's a shame. It's just like she really didn't have to come out and say nothing to nobody. She don't owe anybody anything, an answer, an explanation, nothing. Like I don't know why those mean people feel like that they were owed that. You get what I'm saying?
I think it's sad the society that we live in today. I think it's sad that people go online and, especially people who don't know their situation or don't know the full extent of the situation and, put try to put pieces together or make up shit. It's channels that literally, talk shit pretending as if they was there in the room when it was happening.
All right.
I just don't, and I just don't understand that. Everybody. I mean, you can have your opinion, but it's when the opinions get out of hand and you start your own rumors, and then like you take it past that to where now this child is being called bitch, hoe, heifer, like she every name in the book except her original name. Then she got to be a liar. Oh, her mama's a hoe. But like, it's ridiculous. All because of this one person who everybody kisses up to and kiss ass for.
Yeah.
I don't
Uh-huh.
like it. I'm just saying right now, I don't like it. I don't like how these people got to come on the internet and prove they innocent or prove that something happened to them and then don't nobody want to believe them. It's really pathetic. Like it's pages that say, "Oh, we grown," but the same pages that say that is doing it on the same live thing, telling us that, you know, oh, this some kitty shit. Yes, it is kitty shit. But when the kitty shit gonna stop?
I just feel like I don't care about what other pages do and what they think. I just feel like this is real life for her. She's gonna have to live with this for the rest of her life.
Well, not only for her, but for them.
Right.
It's for them as a family as a whole. Like I can't imagine what they gotta go through when they gotta go outside and somebody talking to Leon about, her sister's situation, or talking to royalty about, her daughter's situation, and it get too much and it get annoying and it get the fuck irritating.
All right. Fats Kier says they were not old the case details. They knew CJ was under investigation. That's all that matters, right? Right, Angela. Um, right. Right, Misha, that's facts.
Like I just hate the fact how everybody pretend as if they know every detail about the shit, or like they I it's like when I listen to people and I read the comments, you would have thought these motherfuckers was like right there watching the whole thing happen. You would have thought that by the way how these motherfuckers be talking on here.
Right.
Then the same motherfuckers who be talking on here don't have a pot to piss in, no money, broke as fuck, and then they sit up here and then they talk about the next person when they know damn well that they ain't got no fucking money, or no fucking house, or nobody to support they funky stink ass.
What up, Ravita? I want to play you guys a little clip because this one right here really broke my heart. Shout out to Jalia. When Roy T was reading the diary part, you guys, um, I would think it's this clip here. The tears of joy, all of my anger, sadness, and hate for that man will always stay with me, though, till the day I die. I'm just so mad at myself for letting him. If if only everybody knew what I oh if everybody sorry. Sorry guys, like I said, I don't want to cry. If only everyone knew why I always had an attitude towards him. If I could just expose who he really is and what he did to this family. I lie to myself, my friends, my family, even to random people. I love everyone, but it's my stepdad who makes it hard for me to show it. If I had the balls to kill myself, I would have did it a long time ago. I wouldn't be here right now.
This is your final warning. Uncle Sam be owing you some bread and it's over $5,000. This rack is the
That part right there, boss daddy, really had me crying today.
You know what? I didn't even watch it. I didn't even watch it. I didn't even. I thought this was like an old video just now. I didn't even know that this just even happened.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a lot I could say about this situation. It's a lot I can say. It's terrible that it happened to this little girl. It's terrible what's going on the internet. It's terrible how you got people speculating. It's terrible how you got people making up shit. It's terrible how these people just can't let these let this one family live their life like normal fucking people. That's all they want to do. They just want to live their life like normal fucking people, like your everyday people who you see, talk to, and hear every single day.
Right.
I mean, but I get it though. They're loved. You know what I'm saying? They're popular. They're the ones people want to talk about. And
Right.
if you notice, if you really notice, everyone's tuned into this. Ain't nobody tuned into that punk ass, pervert ass, pedophile ass motherfucker. They all worry about royalty and her family.
Hey, Misha.
Hey, I'm not gonna.
Hey.
I just got one thing to say, y'all. Because earlier I couldn't hit the link when Cap went live, but I think he was playing a clip from Reevy
Uh-huh.
panel,
Yeah.
and it's enough that is happening, right? That it happened, that it's been exposed, all the details, all the documents, but it's something else to it with the fact that this woman sits on her panel and allows the discussion to even take place. Now, I get that's her son, but why would you want to allow people why would you give people a platform to discuss this? It's your son that the allegations are against. She shouldn't even want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Keep the conversations behind closed doors. Like, why do I don't get why because it makes her look bad as well. Even if she's
Right.
not the one saying it, she's allowing it. It's negative exposure for your child. But
Right.
it's clear that she doesn't care. I don't get how CJ
Hmm.
ain't really saying nothing right now in regard to the information. I haven't seen anything. But
Yeah.
listening to the people on his mama panel talk,
It's
Cat
horrible.
played it earlier,
Yeah.
and it was the little leprechaun lady talking again about what she saw on TikTok and the negative comments. Like,
Oh,
the
you talking
women
about?
over there that sit back and listen to that are absolutely insane.
Right.
Especially people like Margaret, Maggot Mouth Margaret. You said that you were molested. You said
Mm.
that you deal with people who have been molested. There is no way to tell whether it actually happened to someone or it didn't. So for her to sit on the internet and say wholeheartedly that this didn't happen to Jalia, like, why? I don't. She's in the wrong field of work. She is
Right.
definitely in the wrong field of work. But to give these people a platform to
She's
say
insane.
yes, exactly, Nene. Why don't they talk about her son? So even if he is innocent, these are allegations against him. Why would he still even be posting? I think they need to view it as this was their child, or not even their child. It's a child in general that y'all are bullying at this point.
Right. And we got Princess on the line too, y'all. Let's see.
He keeps posting her because he is obsessed with her. That's why he keeps posting her. He's obsessed with her. And, we all used to think that it was royalty that he was obsessed with him wanting royalty back. He wanted royalty back because he needed to continue. He's a sick person. These people are sick individuals. Okay? So he needed to have Jalia back under his roof so that he can have that control and power over her. And, you know, just like many of you ladies here, I cried. I cried today. It's very heartbreaking. You guys have heard me cry on here many times. I'm gonna try not to break down and cry tonight, but it was very, very heartbreaking just to hear and just to think of the turmoil this child was going through when she was suffering in silence, not being able to say anything, and wanting to harm herself out of this, thing that she was going through. out of this abuse that she was going through. And after watching that, like, I got even more upset when I think of all these adults that are, you know, doing lives and basically saying that Jalia is a liar, or doing their vlogs and saying Jalia is a liar. And, you know, and I'm gonna call names like this mash mouth before reacts dude. You know, he himself knows CJ is a liar and a known liar, but yet
If we
you claim
calling
to have
names, we gotta
daughters or
call him
kids.
by bitch boy. Bitch boy reacts. That's
Hey,
what we gonna call
Cashel.
him.
What up,
Bitch boy
Cashel?
reacts.
And
All
don't
right.
forget about
What Misha
don't
what
forget
Misha said. So he wants to be out here, you know, saying that Royalty and Jalia is lying. I'm gonna leave Royalty out of this because it's Jalia's. She was the victim. Royalty was not the victim. You know, she is somewhat of a victim because that's her child that went through it. But the true victim here is Jalia. And you have these grown men who wants to call her a liar and believe a dude that is a known liar, a dude that lies to them daily, and in every video he puts out, and they want to believe him because they want to believe this facade that he puts on as that he's rich and he has money. He's broke. He doesn't have any money. Everyone, we all know a lot of these YouTubers, they're broke. They just put on this image as if they have money, and there's no way in hell. They want to act as if this guy couldn't do it. Well, you know what? Look at that little girl, Kimani. Her own father, her own flesh and blood, did it to her and killed her. Unalived her and dismembered her body. So while you fools out there want to sit there and act as if this dude who has no blood relation, and just because he flaunts as if he has money and he flaunts all these materialistic things, you guys want to believe just off the materialistic things that he flaunts on YouTube that he wouldn't do anything like that. But yet, you have blood parents that are doing it to their kids. So I'm sorry, I'm always going to believe the victim. I'm always going to stand by the victim. And especially when it's a child victim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially when it's a child victim. And this is the reason why kids suffer in silence, because you have these grown-ass adults out here that blame them instead of blaming the adults that are abusing them. I'm going to call another name. That mush-mouth, nose-ring-wearing, sassy pants build cabins. He is another one who decided that, he was going around supporting and Jason and supporting his videos and his vlogs. The same dude that was making sexual remarks towards Jalia, a grown man making sexual remarks towards Jalia when she was 15 and 16, from the time she was 15, to the point where he was looking up the legal age of consent in Vegas and say, when she was 16, he was saying, no, she's 16, she's legal. That's a pedophile. And you have these nasty ass hoes, these bitches out there that want to support this dude that would say stuff like that about a little girl, and you women and men who are supporting this dude, y'all don't think something is wrong with you?
Right.
Y'all don't think something is wrong with you as well? You guys are a bunch of pedophiles yourself for you to condone and support shit like that. You're a bunch of pedophiles. No grown man should be making comments like that about a minor, and y'all out there thinking that that's okay. Jason, you're a pedophile yourself. Reevy, all of your supporters who listens to Jason, Destiny, all of you whole nasty assholes, y'all would let men do that same shit to your daughters if you had daughters. Because you were okay with Jason making these comments about a minor child. You guys were okay with it. You have to be sick fucking people to think that's something that's okay. I would never support some sick shit like that.
All right. And you guys in J Dove's video, like, yeah, we're proud for her coming out. But I can also tell this was very hard for her to do in some of the clips I got here.
I'm glad she came out in the sense that she has a lot of young, followers in her age group. And if by her coming out, again, sacrificing herself, if that by any chance, if anybody that follows her is going through that situation, if by chance that helps those kids to get enough courage to come out and speak up and speak out so that they can get out of their abusive situation. For that, I commend her for doing that. If that's the only good that could come out of what J-Dub did, then that's the best thing that could happen, right? It could potentially help other people, whether it's a child or maybe even an adult, gain their courage to be brave, to speak up about their abuse. JW could potentially be saving lives, like I said. So you should be proud of yourself and stay strong. This is very hard that you have to relive this, but stay strong. And we can see that you're so much happier now. People are questioning, it's funny when she was under their roof. And even now, people always used to say that, she has so much attitude. She has an attitude. And now that, she's gone and she's healing, she's on her healing journey, people are like, oh, she doesn't look so sad. She's so happy. Yeah, because she's away from her monster. She's no longer being tortured. So, of course, she's happy. Of course she's happy. And if you people thought she had so much attitude then and was looking all mad all the time, well, why do you think that is?
Right.
Why do you think that is? She went from being mad and angry and having attitude to now being this loving, happy-go-lucky, carefree young lady. What's changed? Her abuser is no longer in her life.
Right, that's true. Hey, Jeremiah.
Hey, gang.
Hey. Chelsea says, I'm glad she came out to defend her mother. She did this to protect people from attacking her mother. D says, I always said I believed if Royalty found out while still in with CD, I believe she would have killed him for real. Because I would have, right, in that moment. Here, hold on, you guys. I got another clip here.
I'm very grateful that I am, though. I'm grateful for my siblings. I'm grateful for my mom and my grandma. I'm grateful for the things God blessed our amazing family with. I'm grateful for the air that God and my mom gave me. Love you, Jalia. So, with that being said, to everybody out there, we just want to move forward. We don't want to keep going through this. That's what it is. Hold on, guys. We just want to move forward. Like I said, it was a sad situation. I just wish Jalia would have just spoke up and said something, because I go hard for my kids.
Yeah, she was scared to from before. He was threatening her.
Each and every one of them. And just years later, after reading like her diary, it just broke my heart. It just broke me to tears, and I just had to deal with a lot. And Jalia had to deal with a lot as well. So, like I said, everybody, we just want to move on. And if anybody is going through a similar situation, just speak up. Like, just say something. Tell somebody that you really, really trust, and speak up. Say something. If you see that something's wrong and just say something. Looking back at all this, Jalia, do you wish you would have like spoken?
Yeah, this just breaks my heart though. Like,
You know,
They would rather. They would rather. I'm sorry, boss. Study. I keep cutting you off.
I didn't even know about. Well, of course, we all didn't know exactly what the diary said, but now that we know this, exactly what the diary said and exactly what she wrote, she had to have been going through a lot if it made her think that she wanted to kill herself because of what CJ was doing to her.
right,
And keep in mind, this is a minor that want to kill herself. Knowing that this motherfucker been hanging out with her brother, hanging out with her little sister, going out with her mom, you know, whole family was loving this nigga. Not only that, but you got the grandma, the uncles, the aunts, all them treated that dirty ass motherfucker like family, like the family that pussy ain't never have.
Exactly, boss.
And
And
I'm upset.
exactly.
I'm upset that it got to this point that it had to come down to this.
yeah.
I swear to God, he wouldn't be living. He wouldn't be living on this planet anymore if that happened to my family.
I'm so glad that Royalty left when she left because ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? Everything happened for a reason when Royalty and CJ broke up.
And we saw when royalty left the first time, and when they went back,
I said something
right?
wasn't right with Jalia. I said that to myself.
You saw. We all saw that Jalia was basically like shut down. She
Yeah,
literally just shut down.
she would.
And
Hmm.
if we were all are to be honest and look back at those videos, like it doesn't take a lot of thinking. We all saw how CJ literally always used to buy Jalia the most items, and his excuse was because she's the oldest and she's growing older. But it all made sense now. It definitely was bribes, and we see how he loves to bribe people. We see how he bribes. He used to bribe the twins all the time. Every time that during the whole, you know, thing with back and forth court custody stuff. Every time the kids come over, you know, he would always want to buy them every week. He wants to buy them new toys. And I always thought it was weird because no real parent needs to buy their kids new toys every single week. You're buying these kids a bunch of new toys. I thought that was weird. Like, normal parents don't do that, but that's his tactic. That's his MO. That's what he does. He was bribing those twins to try and manipulate them and manipulate their minds to make them think that he is a better parent than royalty.
And
We
then,
saw
Right.
him.
and then
We saw him
training
do
them to hate their mother, training them to hate their
exactly.
brothers and sisters.
Exactly. We saw him do that with their own eyes, but yet you have adults out there who think that he's a good guy. A good person would not do that type of stuff.
You know what? You know
Did
what?
y'all see Nene comment what he was doing to the dogs was a scare tactic for J Dub?
You know what?
What in
Hey
Nigga
Joy.
he was
weird.
what he
Well,
was into
Nene
I,
comment
I said nigga
earlier
weird.
about you know how he allegedly unalived the dolls. So Nene was like that could have been a scare tactic, for J Dub.
100%. That's exactly what he was doing.
What up,
That's
AY?
100% exactly what he was doing. Right?
Right.
He that was a scare tactic. Like he already told this child that he would unalive the entire family if she was to speak. So him unaliving the dogs was him basically showing her. It's him taking a step to say, hey, I can do this for real.
shit. I mean, if anybody,
Right, Chelsea.
I'm be honest. The only person who he should have been trying to alive is his fucking dirty ass, crackhead ass mother.
Chelsea.
Mhm. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tyn'e.
Chelsea says Leon didn't even want to look at him no more. I knew something changed with Leon. Like Leon definitely wasn't fucking with him.
Exactly. He wasn't. And Revi, you once said that CJ was a demon seed. And he is. We all know he is. And you, as his mother, to actually do a video and say that he's a demon seed, I'm glad you acknowledge that you spawned the devil. I'm glad you acknowledge. He is one that should have been aborted. You should have aborted him.
I mean, well, let's stop saying mother, because she wasn't none of that. She was
She's a birther. You're a birther. You gave birth, so she's a birther. You're right. You're very right, Boss Daddy. My bad.
Cher says, I noticed Jalia behavior in the videos. Everybody noticed it once Royalty went back that last time, y'all. Everybody was like, something ain't right. Like, but at the time we couldn't figure out, but we all knew something wasn't right.
And if people really look at it, CJ knows what he's doing. He targets either older women who who anything. Because when he first went to Vegas, it was an older woman that he was with. And then she kicked him out. And then he went and he was hooked up with single mother Samantha. And then she kicked him out. And then he tried to target Royalty. He claims that he was targeting Royalty's mom, but Royalty's mom's like, no, it's okay. Let me introduce you to my daughter. Right?
Well,
so he targeted, again, another older woman and a single mother. He targeted that. And then he goes for younger girls too, and minor girls, because then he targeted Tata, who was 17 years old. And then he went after Lexi because I guess he felt like, hey, this white girl got some money. She can put him on. So he's always targeting either single mothers, older women, or young little girls. But the common denominator is there's no father figure around these young girls, or these single mothers, the father of their kids are not active in their lives. Then he targeted Mabel, but she must have either figured him out or Cody's dad must have been in the picture or something, but she got the hell on over there. And he targeted this girl now. What was that?
Unless she caught CJ about to do something to that little boy. And let me
I think Mabel felt like something wasn't right. Even it was all of her facial expressions.
Absolutely. Mabel knew there was something wrong with him for sure, Tyn'e. Because remember when he did that video when he was at Mabel's house and he wanted to take the 2 pot covers to go in and wake up Cody, and Mabel said to him that's abuse, and he turned to Mabel and told Mabel to shut up?
Yeah.
And then he didn't do it. So Mabel knew. She knew something wasn't right because she herself had to tell him, this child is sleeping. For you to go and take those 2 pot covers in her eyes.
And then Mabel say something about that was abuse?
Yeah, she said that was abuse. And he turned around and said, shut up. Right? Like he whispered that to her because he was still trying to see if he could sneak in there. But she didn't make him do it. He didn't do it. So she knew. She realized, and she got her son away from that shit.
Yeah. Him coming in the room filming, and it was just too much.
Right? And then, remember how someone filmed him at Circus, and apparently he was passing out on the twins at Circus.
Yeah.
And we were wondering how Mabel just stood back and had her arms out like with her son.
Yeah.
And like she was just in the back. So she was probably watching these things and saying, yo, this dude this is not normal.
Right.
Shit, well, when you trying to videotape, Princess, when you trying to videotape a little boy with no pants on, do you think that's normal?
That's not normal. That is not normal. And he's talking, oh, what the freak, what are you doing in here? Like, oh, he was about to do, like, who does that? And then you want to post it? Like, he does these things and he records it because he gets a kick out of it. He gets a rise out of it so he can go back when he goes back and watches them. Because he definitely watches his videos over and over again, especially when he has kids doing these, type of stuff. He's a sick individual, and people need to start realizing that. He's a sick person.
Right.
Why do people think he can't be alone by himself? He can't be alone by himself because if he's ever alone by himself,
He would go crazy.
He'll go crazy. He'll probably kill himself because he knows that. Sorry, I did it again. I'm sorry. He'll probably kill himself because he realizes he knows what he's doing to people's kids out there. He knows. But it's okay, CJ. Your day is coming.
Yeah.
Your day is coming.
I think he can't.
He is a bad dad.
He know that he's gonna get an opportunity or take the opportunity for himself to go look for some tail.
Miss Know It All, you got to go. You got to go. Not today. Not today.
Yeah. She's so stupid. She's coming in here talking about royalties and liar. Jalia told her story. Jalia wrote in her diary. You see what I mean about these sick people? They're sick. They're sick. This is what like I could never. You know what? Even if I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Even if I wasn't a supporter of the royal family and I didn't believe Jalia, I would not be commenting and saying this other child is a liar. I would just keep my mouth shut because it's a child. It's a minor. How many horror stories have we heard of little kids, committing the F, the SUI? How many times have we heard of kids, unaliving themselves? For whatever reason, we're like, wow, what could they have been going through? You're just a child. What could have been so hard?
A lot.
If thank God Jalia didn't do it, but if she had done it, these are the same people would be saying, but she had everything. They didn't have any issue. What could she have been going through? She had everything, living in a mansion, YouTube famous. That's what they would have been saying. But this child had enough courage to just hold on. Just hold on.
I don't understand how can people attack a child. Are y'all fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? I got one last clip to play, y'all. Hold on. Let me see.
Sick people.
Looking back at all this, Julia, do you wish you would have spoke up and said something?
That nigga weird.
Because if I would have
A weirdo.
could have happened.
A pedophile.
Yeah, so if anybody,
I don't know why nobody wants to date him.
awareness, because this is something that is very common and it happens a lot, and a lot of people just like to sweep it under the rug and let it go. And in this situation, that was not happening over here. And I just want to clear up everything over here on Jalia's, because I really don't want to go to my channel and steal the unnecessary drama. We want to move on. Jalia has a lot of things that she's looking forward to. She's going to be 18 soon. She just wants to go outside, have fun, be a normal kid, just do normal things that normal kids do. She's just getting tired of being bashed. She's just getting tired of being...
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Hood Class. That's very heartbreaking. It's crazy. We gotta start believing these kids, and
Because why would they don't have no reason to make they don't have no reason to make shit up, right? Hood Class, and I'm sorry, she went through that. My God.
You know
Before
what?
we actually better pray none of your kids don't get molested. You know, you people out there, y'all better pray that keep doing this. Y'all better pray that y'all never get sexually assaulted, or your kids, it never happened to your kids. Because I'm telling you, God has a way of humbling motherfuckers. Can't believe I used God and swore in the same sentence. That just goes to show you I'm a sinner.
You know
God
what?
has a way of humbling you people. And you all will be humbled. The evilness, the vileness, this is a child. She hasn't done anything to any of you. This is a child that you guys watched from she was the age of like 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. That's how long y'all, most of y'all been watching her.
Right.
And most of them been fucking. Most of them been fucking with her.
Right, right.
Let's keep it a buck. Most of them been fucking
True.
with her, fucking with royalty, fucking with the whole entire family. So to turn on them like that is crazy. Knowing how long y'all been fucking with this little girl since she was a
She was
It's
baby.
the
out of
fact
town
that
teen.
y'all know how many people are scared to come out. It take a lot of courage. Imagine how she was feeling to have to tell her mom that, knowing your mom probably loved this person, that this man is molesting me, and she was young. You get what I'm saying? Like,
And you know, and obviously, yes, Tyn'e, it did take a lot of courage, because even after, and for those saying, well, why didn't she? Who probably will say, why didn't she say it earlier? They left CJ a while. Well, guess what? We all see how when Jalia would accompany her mom to the pickup and drop off. Y'all see how many times this man brandished his guns. So he was still threatening Jalia. We think that we were assuming he was brandishing his guns to, maybe try to assault royalty or whatever. But no, he was pulling out that gun to instill the fear into Jalia again, because he had already told her what he would do. So imagine the fear that this child would feel when he would keep pulling out his gun at the
because one
pick up
thing,
and drop off. Imagine.
okay, Keisha, I will check it. It's hard for me to check it right now, y'all. But one thing, you got to know about kids. Everybody got to know they're going to tell the truth and what's going on with them. They don't know what's going on, but they know this ain't right. Hey, you know what I'm saying? This person is touching on me.
Y'all people were like, oh, CJ has turned his life around. He's gone to church. When was the last time he's been to church? He ran to church because he was scared
Never.
that the charges were coming. He
Mm-hmm.
ran to church. He paid. He
Mm-hmm.
paid to get a rush baptismal because he's not a member of that church. He paid to get a rushed one, the video to put out, so people could think, oh, he's a good man, he's a changed man. Didn't go back to church. Hasn't gone back to church. Has completely, claims to have gotten baptized, but did a complete 180, and he's now backsliding.
Right.
Right? Like, went to church, but couple days after, he was in the casino gambling. Come on now. You people can't be that dumb. You can't be that dumb.
You know what's even sicker? Knowing that you was doing this, and then you was like laid up in the bed with the little girl mom. High fiving Leon every day. Talking to Nation every day. That's some sick shit. And the grandma. Like, how can you be around the whole entire family who who showed you nothing but love, helped your broke ass out when you needed it, and then helped you build your career,
Right.
and
And
then
you
to
don't
turn
like them
to
either?
turn around to turn
They
around and
took
do
him
something like
in.
this, is just insane.
Right, Nene. I believe that's what happened
Mm-hmm.
with. She said sometimes kids get confused because it feels good. I believe that's what happened with the Naziah case. Yeah.
Oh, that was like beyond grooming, and and that man made Naziah feel as if it thinks that it feels good.
Right.
I mean, look at the pictures and stuff. Like, he did all that. It's disgusting. And what was in that report is that CJ so pedo did to Jalia is beyond repulsive. And I'm going to give another example of how he bribes. He literally, one of his motives is to bribe these kids. Remember when that video that he did when he was, I guess, talking, he tries to talk to Nation on the phone and was saying, Nation, do you want to come over? I have some shoes. You can get some shoes.
That was bribing.
And Nation was like, no, that was bribing. Those are the tactics CJ was using. And he videoed that all of you people out there who don't believe Jalia and believe that this is a good man, he videoed it so you all could see it. He put it in plain view for everybody to see, so that people don't think that what he's doing is exactly bribing. Because like, there's no, you people would be sitting there thinking, there's no way CJ would actually do that on video. Yeah, he would. Yes, he would, because he thinks he's slick.
That was crazy to sit there and try to do that to Nation. And Nation was like, no, you keep your shoes.
No. Nation, you want to come over? No, I don't want to come over. Like, you can get some new shoes.
Well, you know.
Are you kidding me?
You know what?
So the child doesn't want to come over, so you go as far as to say, "Oh, well, I'll get you new shoes if you come over." Like, come on, man.
Well, you
begging.
If you gone out with this dude, right? And we said this before, but I never got to look at the what the diary actually said. But
I have never heard.
Seen it.
I have never heard a father speak to their child the way he was when Kamari was in front of him, talking about, look at your big old butt. Like, what? I never heard that.
He a pedophile.
And grabbed her butt.
And Kamari looked back. Yeah.
Man,
and these people have seen those videos and still want to act as if this man is not a pedo. This man is not a normal father. Isn't gonna do shit like that. I'm sorry, Boss Daddy.
I mean, when you fantasizing about your daughter, like, it says a lot about you. So if you're gonna fantasize about your daughter and what she looked like underneath them clothes, what make you think that this nigga would do that same shit with any other kid off the street?
Exactly.
Yes, W.
See, it's a reason why I always bring up that's bringing the kids over and they're always trying to get them to swim. It's a reason why I say that shit.
What? That
nigga
hold
be,
on, I see something in the chat,
kids.
y'all, that stood out to me. Hey, Callie Smith says, I still say Kamari didn't want to come over that summer before the breakup because he was doing weird stuff to her. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
I agree. And I'm always going to go back to that video of him. Why did he feel the need to be locked in the bathroom with Kamari, having her doing these dances that to me I feel was a little sexual, because he have the way he have her whining her body and touching herself and just moving. And then when Jalia and Nation popped open the bathroom door, why Kamari look so scared on her face? And if you all look at Jalia's face when Jalia popped open the door and how she looked at CJ in disgust, come on now. Come on.
And Cass' ass is crazy with these allegations. You got a daughter, like, girl. She don't care. And did y'all see the new video, him, Kamari, and the old girl daughter? It was the song for me. It was a crazy song.
Like, who plays a song like that? It's ridiculous.
A weirdo.
He couldn't. Tyn'e, I saw that, and I was like, this guy is literally like he doesn't care anymore because he felt like he got away with it. He felt like he got away with it, so he doesn't care anymore. A father is not going to play a song like that with their doing a TikTok dance with their daughter. That's inappropriate, but he doesn't care because he doesn't see her as his daughter. He sees her as a sex object.
That's a good thing.
Of them.
Yeah.
I mean, he did say
Miss that
before,
girlfriend and Kamari.
I mean, he did say before that he would to fuck any girl in the world, but like he really took that shit literally.
Too far.
Shirley says, Lord, put your arms around royalty and her kids. Give them peace in the midst of this drama. Strengthen their heart, mind, soul. Bless them. Abundantly restore the virtue in them in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen, Shirley. Amen. CJ
Amen.
is a
Amen.
sexual deviant. He is a sexual deviant. Okay? That's what he is. That's what he is. And he thinks he got away with it, but yeah, your turn is coming.
Kier says, got me wondering who the real wolf pack is.
Them pedophiles like him.
I believe that, Pamela. I believe Kamari knows something wrong with her. But I just feel like that's just a tough thought. I feel like Kamari just wants the money, the gifts, the clothes, the shoes. She don't care what he do.
Shit, unless CJ
Well,
told her that it was okay.
He probably told Kamari that it's normal for the father to do it. That the father should be the first one to do that. So because she'll feel safe and she'll understand what it's like out there. Like
the first
he's that much of a manipulator and he's a pedophile. So he'll do anything.
You said the first one, Princess. You should have said the only one.
Right.
Erica says she ain't sit to the side for no reason. Right. What up, Courtney?
Jeremiah, are you sleep on here?
No, I ain't sleep. I'm listening.
And he literally he doesn't care about Kamari. What did he do? Did Kamari go back to Gary as well, or was it just Nike that went back to Gary?
I'm trying to figure out why Tavy didn't go.
It was just I think Nike went back. Kamari's still there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, she did.
Is it spring break over there?
Yeah, it's
now
probably spring break for him. Yeah, spring break. These are the
okay.
dates. Yeah.
Oh, so she back over there with the same friend who CJ wanted to get naked.
The signs are definitely there with that.
About
And don't forget, she didn't want to be alone with him and kept begging for Nation to come over. Right. She kept saying, I wish the kids were here. I wish the kids were here.
No kid don't like her. They don't like her at all.
Right. It's definitely a cycle, Callie. Hurt people hurt people.
Reevy, it's your fault. It's your fault, Reevy. You should have swallowed. That's what you should have done.
I feel like he let his own daughter.
You should have gone to the clinic and you should have had an abortion because all you did was you brought a predator into this world to terrorize kids. That's all you did.
Those fat meals.
Right. Queen Libra said they need to get the twins away from him. I'm scared for them. Yeah, it was just Nike that left. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, Erica. It was just Nike.
So why
Tavy? I know I'm white, but I'm white, but
So why Tavy didn't go this time? She was waiting on a handout again.
Her daughter. She did
Kayla said did he delete his Instagram? I'm not sure. I can't look right now to see.
I can look for y'all.
Yeah.
CJ will never delete his social media. He loves attention too much. He'll never delete that.
He'll be on Snapchat.
Right, Capri. Capri. Exactly.
He loves Snapchat.
Capri said they exposed Kamari to sexual things at a young age. I mean, y'all had a 5-year-old in the same room with him and Nike at the hotel. Right,
Exactly.
A-Walk.
Gross.
Clock it, A-Walk.
Disgusting.
The problem I had
I
with
mean, look at the mother. Look at the type of mother she has, and look at the type of father she has. Her mother is literally at works in a bar where she's on the friggin' bar counter dancing while having a girl have her one hand in her coochie and one finger in her ass. Like,
That was
the type
nasty.
of mother she has.
That was insane.
While killing out and dancing. That's the type of mother she has. Then she has a father that takes both guys and women.
Right, D. That you're right. I remember when Jalia, she was like, "No, I don't want to go to the mall with you. I'm gonna stay back with my mom." Like, Jalia was trying to like not be around him as much.
she don't trust him.
I mean, imagine when you trying to ask her to go to the mall with you by herself, and you really trying to take her to a fucking hotel.
All right.
Got none of them men I like kids.
What up, A-Wall?
He can't be trusted
Hey,
around
Tyn'e,
nobody
what up,
kids.
chat?
Hey, A-Wall.
Princess, Jeremiah, Boss Lady,
Hey,
what up?
Bookie.
What's up, friend?
Yeah.
Now
Okay,
Ewok is gonna come with her fuckery.
listen,
Come on, Ewok. We
I
want to
feel
hear
like,
it.
if Kamari wanted to tell her mama that it was some odd, strange things going on with her dad, I feel like Kamari feels like her mom is not a trusted adult to talk to. Like, who would believe her?
Mm-hmm.
You know
I'm
what I
Right.
not gonna
mean?
believe her.
Like, I feel like
Believe.
if she was to tell her mama, I don't think her, I hate to say it, but I don't think she'll really do anything about it. That's
No.
just me. Cause it's kind of
And
like
she
she see
won't
how
believe
mama is
her
head over
either.
heels for the nigga, and I don't know. I could be wrong.
She wouldn't believe her either, Ewok. You're right. She wouldn't believe her either. So, and she knows her mother wouldn't believe her.
Shit. You
So
you want
believe
my
CJ
honest opinion about
Kamari.
it? Let me tell you my honest opinion about it.
Uh-oh.
I think that CJ will fuck Kamari, right, in the bed. And even if Nike was to walk in and see it, she'll probably convince herself that it's not Kamari. Even though she looking right dead in her face.
But okay,
He'll
y'all,
get her
let's go
pregnant.
back to the fact when Nike sent for Kamari to come back to Gary. What was that about?
That
No.
was
You
because
talking about last year?
that was because she knew that Kamari was going to be questioned by
Oh,
CPS.
okay.
Yeah.
She knew.
It's
DNA
all making
friend.
sense now.
And she knows, like,
DNA.
and you know what? I don't think she sent for Kamari. I think CJ sent her back because CJ didn't want her to be questioned by the investigators or be questioned by CPS.
Well,
Right, hood classic.
no, CJ tried to hide her. We gonna call
he
it
was
what it
hiding
was.
her.
Because they're going to listen. When children exhibit this type of behavior, they know it's a learned behavior. So if Kamari is allegedly touching on Daya, we're going to question the parents
Right.
and the adults because that's kids people just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So now we got to question like what's going on.
I
So if
guess.
they start questioning Kamari, it may or may not prompt her to tell some local authorities or something what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
And she said she had to protect her child. I feel like Nike knew, but she didn't give a fuck.
I'm
I feel
just
like
simple.
her disdain for royalty outweighs like humanity, like in a sense. I don't know how to explain. I'm not saying like
Yeah.
she don't owe royalty,
Totally.
but I'm just like you still a woman, you still a mom.
She don't.
And it was a way that
It's
she brought that
insane.
shit about Daya, insinuated Daya with, it was like that wasn't meant for the internet at all. That's when the shit really got out of line with that bitch, for real.
Yeah.
And she's the one that brought that to the internet. She's the one that came and made us know because cause we only knew about the toilet water situation, but she's the one that told us that about Kamari touching Daya inappropriately.
Right.
Like, come on. Like they're sick. I don't know what's in the water in Gary. Like there must be something in the Gary water or something. Like
You
Shit,
see,
I'm be honest. I wouldn't even feel comfortable with CJ changing my kids' clothes or diapers.
he done had too many randoms around Jaya and CJ anyway. That's not healthy for them.
like
Like, what the fuck you had Gia
CJ
Brittany?
literally.
You don't be doing all that with kids.
This Negro CJ literally did a video. I saw it as in his story in IG last year of him tonguing down the little dog Flo. Literally tonguing the dog down, like kissing the dog in the mouth over and
Ugh.
over again. Like
Nasty.
it's like he's gross. He's gross.
I told you about them dogs. I told you about them dogs.
So like, and I was like, this man is into bestiality because who the fuck black people don't do that shit.
No,
Right.
no.
Hey, he
Black people
unalived
don't do
them
Now
that
wait.
shit.
dogs.
Now,
He
princess.
unalived them
Now you know
dogs.
you wrong. You know you
What's the
wrong for
dog?
that, princess.
Blanco, Bruno, Rhino. He unallowed them dogs to what's the name with at Jalia? Because
Bruno.
remember he said he would unallow the family if she said something. So that was that way of doing it. Like if you tell something, I'm telling you, I'm covertly telling you what's gonna happen if you say something. But he was still
Yeah,
threatening. That's why I'm like,
Tiny
he
and
just a sick nigga.
I feel like CJ
Tiny
will
and I
fuck
just
any
talked about
hole
that.
that he
Yeah.
can get. That nigga will fuck any. It don't matter who hole or what kind of hole it is. He'll
Hey,
fuck it.
Bruno. The dog you killed.
He'll find some way
Yeah,
to fuck
he's
it.
gross. He's
Mhm.
gross. Like any
Human,
man
animal, it
that
don't
be
matter.
kissing up a dog like that in the mouth, like no, like a dog that licks its own ass and its own coochie and balls and shit, like no. Ew, a dog that walks outside with his mouth in the ground all the time, like that is disgusting. That's disgusting. And ew, that's
Well, I
just
can't
gross.
imagine. I mean, just
Right,
imagine the
Nene.
dog walking past him and him, getting these ideas what he can do to the dog. Oh yeah, I'm gonna treat that dog just like how I did Kamari in the bedroom.
Yeah, yeah, Jay. They had the papers then. Yep. Nike and Tavy had the papers then.
What did?
He's sexual deviant. He is a sexual deviant.
So my
So
so, so my next question is, knowing that Nike, Tavy, and Lexi seen the papers also of what was being said. Right now, this woman, she lied and said that she was about to kill herself because she got fired from her job and she was jealous of royalty and her family. Right now, you see the papers that you see what was just in Jalia journal. I'm pretty sure she seen it like a year ago, and you sit up here and pretend like CJ wouldn't do that and pretend like this little girl is lying just because you want to be sucking on CJ dick and you want to have this family that you've been dreaming of all your life by a nigga who didn't want to claim you for 9, 10 goddamn years or your daughter.
I want
You
more.
don't realize that you just a backup family. Yes, I said it. You the backup family. You was the family that he only wanted to come down when royalty was pissed off at him and they didn't feel like dealing with his bullshit. Just like when his birthday came, he knew that royalty and them was gonna come or celebrate his cute ass birthday. So what did he do? Oh, I need my real family to come down here. Oh, so you need a backup family again, huh?
And cares how much he was scared and he was still trying to be on railroad good side just in case J Dub told, right, Callie? We need to find Capri says she wish she can find the clip, y'all. All right.
That nigga can fuck
Shit,
with
I
anything.
believe it too. Fucking I can give you some money. No, I don't need no money. I already got money on my own. I don't need your money just so you can go back on the internet and tell people how I'm so desperate and poor that I need your money.
Right. What up, Kier?
What's
Mhm.
up? What's up? What's
Hear me.
up?
Hey
Hey,
Kiki.
y'all.
Oh, that's
Hey,
kid.
Kier.
Hey, what's up, kid?
Heck yeah.
So y'all, at the top it had said we feel like whoever made that call was somebody who was like in somewhat close proximity. What if it was Kamari? She didn't make the call. What if she told somebody back home and somebody at home made the call?
Now you know that child is too stupid to know a phone. You know
Boss,
what?
damn,
That's insane. That
damn.
is crazy.
If
Kiara
if
dropped.
she didn't know the three branches of governments, what make you think that she gonna know CPS phone number?
No, I'm not
You
saying
hear
she
Get
Kiara?
called.
some Nike. Get some
She could have
Nike.
confided in somebody at
Kiara,
home back
you
in
hear?
Gary. Oh, my bad.
I don't know why I might keep dropping.
She got some Nike.
You hear Kiara?
Yeah, you hear
Shit,
me?
I think that
Yeah,
shit
I'm gonna
was
turn
either.
it. Can
I
you
think it
talk
was
now?
Kenneth and his wife. I think they got kicked out and they were
I
mad
can't
and
hear you. You
upset.
talking?
You can't hear me?
I can hear
Mm-hmm.
a little bit.
Talk now.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
little bit.
Okay, I had to
Okay.
turn
What's
you
up,
up.
y'all?
Hey, Kiki. Bookie.
What's up, Bookie?
Appreciate the because Ronald was dead way before he went out there and recorded it.
That nigga need
Because
help.
because you see how it said, like, I don't know. Maybe that was because I think that had to do with Kamari. Because think about it. She posted something last year that she was like, I wish something about, like, basically like she can't talk to her mom. Like, that's what I'm saying. If Kamari was to tell her mom, do y'all think she would actually do anything?
No.
No.
And that's what I'm saying. When it comes to the report, the call, of course they're probably going to go to So Cool Land because she's probably going to talk experience when she was going out there. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And you know how we were saying, like, those things are like a little bit too specific. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gotta be somebody that's going physically in their home to know some shit. And I feel like it could have been Kamari telling somebody, and then boom,
You know,
she
Right,
Nike
could have
got some
confirm.
told people at
GPS
school, and
anyway.
somebody could have called
Nike,
because she doesn't feel comfortable enough to tell her mama, or she told her mama didn't do nothing, so she, told somebody at school.
Or it
Right.
had been somebody who knew the address.
Oh, they was gonna know. People was pulling up to So Cool and all the time.
I remember that.
You remember? That's why I'm like, I don't know. Because I was
Country
just thinking
Keisha.
about that
Hey,
last
Country
night.
Keisha says it was someone who really cared, right?
You know what I'm saying? You think she would talk to somebody at school?
I'm with Cap. I think it was Ken So Cool who did it. Kenneth called.
All right.
Shit, they
I
probably
don't know.
asked for some money and they said no, and then made that phone call.
Yup.
And so I'm still yeah.
No,
Mm-hmm.
you hard now. Yeah.
I'm not on high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly, Capri. That's what I was saying. I was like, I don't think she feel comfortable talking to her mama. I don't think her mama will really listen for real, like, hear her.
Yeah.
I don't
Caprice.
know. They're talking about, but look, remember how they were saying, Nike don't have this and don't have that, and she felt like what Warranty and the kids had, she was supposed to have. So, in the thing, it was like, oh, she was doing this for money or to keep getting. Like, if you say something, we won't be able to get this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, I feel
Right.
you see what I mean? But I know how. I don't know. I just be talking sometimes. I just be talking. I feel like Kamari
What
could have been
year
a
did
possibility.
Dixie go to So Cool Land? Maybe Dixie was the one that made the call.
Hmm.
Maybe they made the call, but Kamari was back home. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe she went back home and that was what was told. But you feel me?
This seemed like some hateful ass shit. I believe Ken did it. Ken knew.
Me too. I believe Kenneth So Cool did it. Because his ass was about to get kicked out.
Yeah.
Shit, it's
But
probably
CJ,
revenge. It's probably revenge for making him eat that shit.
you're going to get your just desserts.
She would have been said it all the time. She would have came for royalty. Oh, Dixie went out there 2017 or 2018, Capri said. He went back to the 10K videos and people were saying they had someone telling them info. This was all the same time frame. I believe could have been told them to do it and he was their so-called lead.
You know what? It probably was Dixie call. She had to be out there in 2018. Cause Jace was watching.
Right? So it's either Dixie or Kenneth that made
Or
that.
Reeve.
I mean, that would explain why CJ just randomly gave her a phone in a car. Maybe that was
Right?
maybe
I
that
start thinking
was
about
her
who would make the
wire.
call. Like who would be in close spot to make the call. Like, okay, Kenneth is a very, very, very high possibility. But who else? Let's see,
Shit,
3 sounds closer to 5 than 10, because I think Kamari was 5 when she started going out there, right?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know.
Nene said Dixie makes sense.
shit, maybe it was Reeve who did it. You know
Yeah.
how? I mean, because Reeve went out there too.
Yeah, because well, Reeve did lie and talking about that they were selling narcotics out the house and shit. So
I think Reeve was just looking for some money so then she can get a fix.
And what did you guys think about the video today though with Jalia?
that was hard. I paused it when they start crying. I was just like, oh my God, bro. It's just a
Yeah, I
lot.
was
Like,
crying.
whew.
I didn't see it. This is my first time seeing it, and from what I just saw, I don't think I even want to watch it because it's going to make me madder.
It's very heartbreaking. I was definitely in tears. And it just, like, I had a range of emotions. Like, I wanted to unalive CJ Sopedo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised the Tea Room didn't speak about that. I mean, she know how to speak about everything else when she trying to be messy and shady.
Yeah. Chelsea says I'm proud of Jalia, but I also was crying, right? You could tell like this is just it's just a heartbreaking situation for her. And I know they said,
Yeah.
they're ready to move on. But it's it's just fucked up that justice hasn't been done. Like
I know, bro.
been done.
That's why I'm pushing so hard for them to stop him from posting these kids because he's literally trying to re-traumatize his victim. It's like he's trying to say to her, I still have control over you. I can post you anytime I want.
Right.
I did it.
Oh,
Exactly.
somebody dropped.
Dixie did it.
I think Princess and Kiera. Oh,
No, Kiera said she couldn't
Hmm.
hear us.
Oh, she couldn't hear.
I
Oh.
still see Kira on the screen.
Oh.
There, her picture is on now.
I'm telling you, Callie, I picked that up back in 23, early 23 at that. I was like, man, hell no.
She on the payroll.
Definitely on the payroll.
Can you
Oh
hear
my
us,
gosh,
Kia?
CJ doesn't even like
Yeah, I
her.
hear y'all now.
Oh,
Okay.
my bad,
Yeah.
Kiki.
Walk was definitely the first one to call out the tea room very boldly and loudly.
Mm-hmm.
Freaky Frog says justice will be served, not in our time, but God got it all under control. He's going to get his. Just wait and see.
Good. Well, I hope God do some street justice to his ass.
What up, Jeanette Buki?
Let's hear what
Yeah.
Kira has to say. We've been taking up all the
Yeah.
airtime.
We.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Kira.
Kia, we ready. We want to hear Kia's thoughts. Can you hear us, Kia?
It looks like she may have dropped again. I'm telling you, Restream doesn't work for everybody.
It's horrible.
You need me to drop Tyn'e? Is it
Oh
too many
no,
people
you
up there?
fine.
No,
Okay.
it has nothing to do with you, AWOC. It's just that some people Restream doesn't
Yeah.
work for, and some
Let me
others
see.
it
It
does.
still shows me that she's up here. Hello.
Well, what I can do, Tyn'e,
Mhm.
I can drop down and let you call her off of IG,
Okay.
and that way she gets a chance to say her piece.
Okay. I'm gonna tell her to call me. I'm gonna call her on Instagram then.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
drop down and let you do that.
Okay. All right.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why this restream be tripping. You can hear me, Kiki?
Cat, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
Um.
Well, no, the way
Okay.
I felt about the video, very heartbreaking. Very, very heartbreaking because this is not what I wanted for Jalia when it comes down to her telling her story. This is not the way that I anticipated her being able to come out and speak on a situation. But you know, God has His way of revealing things, and you know, it happened the way it happened. Got to take it with a grain of salt. But to see that video today, I definitely get it. You know, hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some people that have been in that situation that have not gotten it, they do just want to move on from it. But like you said earlier, I do hope that there is some type of therapy that not only Jalia get into, but that her mom also get into. You know what I'm saying? Even everybody else in the family, if it's needed, because you just never know. Situation like this, you know, you can't deal with them on your own, and it's okay to be strong, but don't be so strong to the point that it make you weak.
Right.
And,
Cat was up here, y'all. He dropped.
and we're not talking about fake therapy like how Nike tried to do. We
I'm
talking about real
screaming.
therapy.
Hold on. Is Capri says she can't hear us. Let's see.
She can't hear me.
No, she said she couldn't. I can't hear Capri said. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, that's just it's heartbreaking. You know what I'm saying? And I just hate everything went the way it went. I really hate everything came out the way that it came out. I definitely wanted to hear her story from her and nobody else. And it's just how I felt about it, and being able to see that video today and hear them speaking on the way that they spoke on it. You know, I'm a girl mom. I'm a boy mom too, but some of them girls that just, you know,
Yeah.
very overprotective. So I get it. I promise I get it.
I mean, people don't realize that it took a lot for her to even say anything to her mom. And then now the whole world, per se, knows, and then they're judging her. It's just heartbreaking, you guys.
Well,
And
you
No.
know,
then and then the motherfucker is still, nothing has happened to
Yeah.
him.
I just know
Yeah,
Royalty
and I
probably
think that's
be
the
like,
killing part
oh
about
my
it.
God.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
the killing part about it is the fact that, you know, he got away with it for now. And the reason why I'm gonna say for now because God worked in mysterious ways.
You better clock it.
Just like the situation came out the way that it came out, it probably came out that way for a reason. We don't know. But trust just trust the process. Trust the process. Because he got away with it for now. But it's not
And
gonna be
after listening to Jalia's video, she wants to move forward. So
yeah.
that's why I said this probably be my last really speaking on this. But I feel like what we can do, we can definitely pray for this situation. Pray for
Most
pray
definitely.
for Jalia's healing. Pray for her mental state. You know what I'm saying? Pray that she's able to heal within herself and be okay with everything that happened. Like,
Yeah, and you go by, you live your best life. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it hold you down. Don't let it weigh you down. And, you know, speaking to Mama Royalty,
I can see where they get their strength from, honestly.
Right.
So that's a different breed. I can say that family is a different breed. You don't see too many of them like that has that strength of, hey, we're gonna take these results for what it is and we're gonna move forward. Like me, baby, I be ready to go to jail, but them, they strong, they warriors, they stronger than me because I couldn't be that strong. And so I applaud them for that.
Right. Callie says, hmm. Callie said J Dub looks so uncomfortable and Royalty looks drained. She looked like she wasn't ready to tell it. I agree with that.
And I didn't want to say it. They looked defeated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's okay. That shit, that the shit that break my heart. They look fucking defeated. And that's what I did not. Maybe the way that I was expressing myself in regards to the situation, I was overly doing it because I felt like integrity wise, the way that it was coming out was wrong.
Right. I do want to read some good comments people left underneath Jalia's video.
It definitely got a lot of supporters.
Let's read some of them here. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Mm. This one says, I can't find it. Okay, it says, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. This is from Miss Diane. The pain that you have hidden for so long has a voice now. Please know you will never ever be alone. The Royalty Nation will always stand strong with this family. There's no deception, stabbing in the backs, or turning our backs. J Dub has gotten the strength of an ox like her great RIP grandmother. We stand with you and are ready for the steps forward with you.
Yep.
And
That's so
then
worthy.
I have a couple of other ones, y'all. I seen I really liked it.
Yeah, can we read them? Can we read a lot of
Mhm.
them tonight?
Okay, yeah, I screenshot a few. This one says, I hate that she had to go through that. Always remember God sees and know everything, and He will bring it to the light and handle it. So keep your
Okay.
head and let your pain go by praying. It helps. Stay strong.
I mean,
This
if you,
one is from Nene. Thank you for your strength and courage. We love and support you.
I mean,
Okay.
if you
Hmm.
think about it, it already has came out into the light.
And I got two more, you guys. This one is from D. Justice for Jalia. We stand with Jalia 100. And then this is from Coco. J Dub, thank you for sharing your side. Continue to be the happy, beautiful person you are and continue to strive and grow. But I know it's a lot more over there too, y'all.
It is.
I mean,
And
think about
and
it.
I just
Jalea took
say to
one
you,
for
Jalia,
she did her
and I
big
just
one
want to say to
because
you,
she heard that
Jalia,
about Day and she was like, I'm not gonna let my baby sister go through that what I went through. And
yeah,
silently had to battle for years. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that strength and that courage, Jalea, and I knew like that was probably hard here for you to stomach to tell your mama because I know Royalty was probably 38 hard, but more so just broken. Like I think it was just a wide range of emotions that day. But it's
Right.
just like that, even on top of what y'all was dealing with the child custody thing and him taunting and mocking y'all on social media for the last year plus, and it was just a lot. Oh we,
yeah.
but
You
you
know
did it
what?
for day. Like that's some you were real one, J Dub, for real. That's some real shit.
I'm
You knew
trying
it
to.
wasn't no lie.
I'm
She knew
trying
it
to.
wasn't a lie.
Just keep blocking the noise out.
I'm
That's what's
trying to
up.
figure out why the other side didn't had nothing to say about this because I definitely remember when they had a panel talking about how they all got molested before.
Because they more focused on the hate that they have for
Royalty.
royalty
I mean,
because of CJ hate towards them.
I
Yeah.
mean,
So
Riri told us that she got molested 10 times already, but you still go for a child, or and you go for a child, and then you go for the child mother, and then you go for the child grandmother, and then you go for the child like it's enough. It's
Because
But
when it
some
happened to
people
her
just
boss
lack
daddy, nobody
morals.
listened to her. No, those people over there, that's what I'm saying. They probably told somebody and they didn't believe them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like they're projecting and saying all this because that's what they got. Oh, you're lying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's because of this. And it's like, I know when Reeve heard about what her son had did, she knew it was true because she knew she experienced that shit herself.
Right.
And she probably
Right.
knows that it came from her mom or her great granny because, I mean, this is also Dixie is the same person when they moved down there to Georgia or some shit. Didn't she like put her daughter onto a grown ass man that was married, which is Shayna's daddy?
Yep.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. So that shit just running the family over there, unfortunately. So when she heard about her son, she knew that shit was true.
I
But of
think
course, you're gonna
maybe,
go against that shit just because you don't like royalty. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, take
Yep.
the YouTube shit up out of that shit. This is real life. And as somebody who has you have expressed yourself, you've gone through that, you should automatically have like the same disposition that Heidi took. You should adopt it the same way because you should have said, you know what, that's my son, but right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm
Right.
not gonna sit here and make that and make Jalia feel some type of way or make these distasteful comments that she's lying and shit like that when you know damn well it's possible because you were a victim of that shit yourself. That's
Yeah.
crazy as fuck.
but can you be a victim if you was enjoying the shit?
Oh my, wrong daddy.
Really about that.
Mm.
That explains Reeve. Never mind.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. The shit you was telling Heidi was
it's
different
just
than the shit
it's
you
a
was telling
hard
people
topic for
online.
me now. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. It's just a
Yeah.
hard topic at this point.
Like, come on,
Like,
y'all. Have a mind of y'all own. And who is that lady over there, y'all?
Which
Oh
one you
my god, she is so slow.
you talking about the
Which one?
hermaphrodite? You talking about the hermaphrodite, right? So
Nah,
evil.
not glad there was another one. She's so fucking slow. That bitch is slow. But this is not to take away
You
from
talking?
the topic.
You talking about the one that sound like the one that cussed us out?
Yeah. What's her
Child,
name?
I think
Margaret or Mag some shit. Maggie some shit.
Maggie Mouth,
Maggie Mouth.
oh, they're
or
talking
should,
That
about
or
bitch
should I
is
Margaret on
say,
slow.
Reevy
or should I
panel.
say Nasty
Mind you,
Mouth?
they went live and we was live last night here. Just weird. I'm like, bro. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Nobody listened to you when it happened to you. I'm sorry. However, I feel like it's just fucked up that y'all publicly sitting here, get on a panel, sitting here discrediting somebody's story. You don't know what CJ did.
A bunch
Y'all on
of
there with his
old people
fucking
up
mama.
there.
And
A bunch
she can't even tell you what he did. She can't even call that nigga right on the live with y'all ass. He won't even, bro. Basically, when I
Hell,
seen
she.
that diary page of what Jalia said at the top of that hoe, exactly how Jalia felt about CJ. That's exactly how CJ feel about his mama. That's exactly how Reeve feel
Yep.
about her mama.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
that's
CJ, the same
crazy.
way you feel about your mama, that's how I'm sure she feel like that about you. Shit, nigga.
Fats Country Keisha
This shit
says,
crazy.
all I gotta say is the same ones blame the victim. I hope them tables turn on you soon too. Right.
Hell, shit. They may be the fucking predators.
It's okay.
That's why I said if Kamari was to come out and say something, now we gonna listen. That's what I'm saying. Y'all sitting here like, come on, bro, come on now, come on now.
The way they act like they the ones that be initiating the bullshit like that.
You know what? I don't think I would believe Kamari, and it's only because it looked like she enjoys it.
Boss daddy.
She enjoys getting the
Yeah,
gifts.
Daddy.
that's too much.
Listen, she enjoys getting the gifts, just like her mama enjoys getting gifts. Okay, CJ can do anything to that little girl as long as he give her mama some clothes or a bracelet or something. She
But you
okay.
know what? You said
Mm.
something like this last year about selling her daughter, and
Damn straight.
niggas thought it was out of line. But then it was kind of like, you might be right. That's what I'm saying. I feel like that report was from Kamari.
I mean, I know it
Like I
might
feel
be
like
hard to
she told
hear.
somebody and somebody called.
I,
That's what I'm. You see, you feel me?
I know it might be hard to hear. I know it's fucked up what I be saying and shit, but half the shit I say be right, be on point.
I mean, A lot of shit was hard to hear, boss daddy. You good.
Honestly, I get 3 and 10 is a
I
way.
mean,
That's a double digit. 3
imagine,
and
imagine somebody not saying it. Like I'm not
5 is
one of them.
closer to 3 and 10.
I'm not one of them type of people that's just gonna, step on eggshells just so then you can feel comfortable. I'm gonna tell the truth.
That's
Just like I
it.
would want somebody else to tell me the truth. Tell me the real. Don't tell me no, fake shit. Oh no, it's gonna be okay. No, it's not. It's not. You need to hear it.
That's crazy. Kamari is definitely still a child. If it was happening to her, I still would be 10 toes mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Like she's still a child.
Yeah, I feel like if it would happen to Kamara, I'd be mad about it. It wouldn't be no like high situation for me because at the end of the day, still a little girl. You know what I'm saying? I can't be like high because I still have to raise a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
So even if it did happen to her, hell, shit, I go at his ass hard about her too. I still don't fuck with your mama though, and I still don't fuck with your legs. But shit like that, you gotta goddamn, you gotta protect the victim.
Be real about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, but I don't want to stay here too long, y'all.
Wait. So everybody on this panel and in the comments, would y'all also support Kamari if she came out with the same story?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's still a
Okay.
kid.
Okay. No. I'm just making sure that we all are in agreement.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd be on CJ ass if he did that to Kamari.
Going the fuck off. Yeah.
So just in case for y'all other motherfuckers who listening and be running off to y'all other goddamn panels and saying this, that, and the third and everything, keep in mind that we would ride with any kid or any Kamari or whoever is getting touched.
All right.
We're not just
I
riding.
definitely
We're
would.
not just riding with Jalia because oh, it's royalty and da da da. No, this go for every kid and any kid.
Yeah,
Nah,
y'all. But
like right is right,
Even
wrong
if
is
it's a
wrong.
kid.
Essentially, like that's just what it is. Even though
right.
I have my personal opinions about Nike, Kamari's still a kid. And my opinion about she's still a kid.
Yeah,
And
just
I
because
don't
we
care
might
who it is,
not
I'm gonna believe a
like
kid before a
Nike,
grown ass adult.
it ain't gonna change the fact if something was to happen to her child in this situation, we definitely gonna be like, what the fuck?
Shit. And then I bought Nike for letting it happen for so long.
Yeah, we protect us first, baby. We ain't that fucking evil now.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody pulling up though, y'all. I'm anybody else going live? Kiki? Anybody? But you going live, Kia?
Oh no.
Now she got quiet.
Listen.
um but yeah,
Okay.
I got a long day tomorrow type shit. What you was finna say, Walt?
Nothing.
You was finna say something.
I was.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This is what got us in trouble yesterday. No.
Okay.
I'm done.
For real.
We got in trouble already. No,
Oh yeah, I'm finna end it, yeah.
No, cause Jalia made her statement today. We done. We done. This the last live.
Yes, man. Shout out to everybody pulled up. Boss Daddy, AWAL, Jeremiah, Kiki, Misha. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Damn, what
And
about
we gonna
Princess?
always stand up for what we believe is right at the end of the day, y'all. And gain hashtag justice for Jalia. Hashtag I stand with Jalia in the chat, you guys. What'd you have to say, Boss Daddy?
I said, what about Princess?
Oh yes, and Princess, can't forget my good Princess pulling up as well. And gang, till next time. Oh Lord Jesus.
The music man. before I sleep, I prayed for you, my babies, hoping that life won't never get you down. Praying that all your dreams will come true. No matter how far in life you go, just know I'm here for you. 'Cause I love you, and I don't want no one to ever hurt you. And ever since the day you came in my life, you made me a better me. 'Cause God gave me two angels. You're my angel. You can count on me. You can count on me. You can count on me. You can count on my yeah. I breathe. And you are my everything. You are my world. You can count on me. You can count on me. You can count on me. And I'm never gonna let you down. You can count on me. You can count on me. You can count on me. Yeah, I do this for my babies, my babies. See, I work hard, I grind hard, I gotta keep hustling. Even when they tell me no, I just keep going harder. Everything I do for them. I gotta stay focused.